Hello, everyone. Good evening, wherever you may be. And if you're watching this, it's not evening. I hope you had a good time wherever you're at. But this is your episode 559 of the Turning Point series, and this is a new month. Sorry for being gone for so long. Just one thing led to another. Temperatures, not having enough videos to stay in schedule like I normally did. Excuse me. Not having the books to stay in constant schedule messed me up. The temperatures this summer messed me up because I couldn't do them in my normal position. And basically the only time I would do the videos right here is when it was cold. When I would do them cold. But when it are too daggum hot. Other times it was comfortable. But then it got to the point where it just too daggum hot out there. And maybe the front room videos will come back because it's getting close to the first day of fall, so it's gonna start. The temperature is probably gonna start dwindling back down. And what I've heard is supposed to be a cooler winter for us this year. So maybe as it gets to a certain point, the temperatures will start coming back down at a comfortable rate, and then I can do my videos out there. So, but that was what it was, and then with not enough content to do my normal schedule, it messed me up. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening wherever you may be. You had a wonderful day, and this is Friday, September the 1st, 2023. This month's Turning Point passages. The daily devotions based on this are based on the month's radio series, The Power of Love. And it finds us in 1 Corinthians 13, the love chapter, and encourages us to love others as Christ loves us. So our upcoming weekend videos, which will be the first one will be on Sunday like normal, it takes us on a journey through the book of Mark in the marks of faith. So your first one will be talking about Mark. First one is talking about Mark. Second one, we'll just give you a little preview. Second one will be the marks of prayer. Third one are the marks of healing. The fourth one, the marks of deliverance. And then the fifth one's only going to be a 1 day. It's going to be a Saturday video because it's only a 1 day. That means October 1st starts on Sunday. So we'll have a double weekend video that weekend. We'll have one on Saturday ending the month of September, and one on Sunday starting the month of October. You don't normally get that, but every now and then you get it where the month ends on Saturday and then the new month starts on Sunday. So, but there's 5 weekends. So there's going to be 5 weekend videos. And sorry for the last weekend series. About the Disciples of Faith or something. In the last one I did, I started off the first weekend video, but that's where I stopped. I didn't do any more after that. So if I ever get a chance to do anything, do a bonus video, if I ever get a chance to do the bonus video again, I'll find that book and throw those in so you could see them. That would be under bonus videos, but that's still gonna be. I might throw them in on the Turning Point playlist, but that's what we have coming up this month: the marks of faith. So, for today's passage is the soul of faith, beginning with Matthew 22:40, which we'll be reading in the recommended reading. Oh, I forgot. Got to open this up. Got to open that up for reading. But we're going to be reading Matthew 22:34-40, which will be including the beginning passage. Our turning point is from R.B. Kuiper. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's Kuiper. And our Bible reading starts off this month with Ezekiel 25-27. I hope you've been, if you have one of these books that you've been keeping up with the reading, so you can. But I'm supposed to do it, but I don't. More or less with me reading these recommended readings and reading those, I take that as my Bible reading for the day. And if I do multiple videos in a day, multiple Turning Point videos in a day, then I'm reading more than one passage. So it gives me, that's my daily reading. So, but that's just a reading that you can follow along with, so you'll be able to read the Bible every day. And if you start off at January the 1st, follow along all the way to December 31st, you'll have the Bible read, the whole thing. Just the way they put it. And in your daily bread book, if you start off January 1st and go to December 31st, you'll have every book read. You get a little part. Like I say, if you split it up, read the Old Testament in the morning, and read the New Testament in the afternoon. And by the time you get to the first, you'll have that whole book read. It gives you a little ways of doing it. Like just split it up during the day, and you'll have the whole book read in a year. That's the way they've done it. So, or you may be doing your own Bible reading. So, sorry for talking for 8 minutes, but let's get into it. I just kind of lost track of what I was doing, so sorry about that. But the soul of faith is episode 559 of the Turning Point series. Since that's there, let's go ahead, turn in your Bibles to Matthew 22:34-40. So hang on in just a second, and I'll be right back with the reading of that passage. Give me just a couple. It'll give me a chance to find the passage. So I'll be right back after this quick flash. Okay, I'm back. See how quick that was? Good. 34-40. But when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together. And one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question, testing him and saying, "Teacher, which is the great commandment in the law?" Jesus said to him, 37, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." And that's what the verse on the page says. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. So love your neighbor as yourself, and to love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. So in William Shakespeare's play, Hamlet, Polonius says to Claudius, the king of Denmark, brevity is the soul of wit. In Hamlet, Polonius is verbose, but regarding brevity, Polonius got it right. Powerful points can be made with just a few words. Jesus would have agreed. Where a lawyer asked him to identify the greatest commandment in the law, Jesus replied thankfully that the greatest commandment is to love God with all one's being. A summary of the first four of the 10 Commandments. Then Jesus went further and named the second most important commandment, to love one neighbor as oneself. The summary of the remaining 6 of the 10 Commandments. Then came the jewel of brevity. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. The entire Old Testament can be summarized by loving God and loving other people. And in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus put it in practical terms. Do to others what you would like them to do to you. For this is the law and the prophets. Matthew 7, verse 12. So like you said, growing up in school, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That is the golden rule. Remember that. Growing up, that was always one rule that I remember in my 40 plus years age. I still remember that, the golden rule. Growing up in school, was one thing always we would remember. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I hope you grew up remembering that rule. Signal that in the comments if you remember that growing up. Summarize your Christian life today by loving God and loving others. Everything depends on love. And that reminds me of a song from Bill Gaither. I think it was probably done by the vocal band. But the little line says, loving God, loving each other, making music with my friend. That's the only part I remember. But loving God and loving each other is the way we should always be. So your turning point today is from R.B. Kuiper, Kuiper. Let me see if I can get that to focus right there. That's the way it's spelled, Kuiper. So if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. I'm just pronouncing it the best way I know. And if I pronounced it right, let me know in the comments. But he says, divine love, unlike human love, is not dependent on its object. That's a good one. So coming up tomorrow, there will be no Turning Point video tomorrow. Like I said, it'll be on Sunday. So, but coming up tomorrow, episode 1090, part 1, we will be learning about knowing Him. Listen to these titles. Your Days of Praise passage will be knowing Him for Saturday, September the 2nd, 2023. We're beginning with 1 John 5:20. Part 2 of episode 1090, your Days of Praise passage. Listen to this for Saturday, September the 2nd. We are to know God. Knowing Him and to know God. Mark 1:9-11. And from Lisa M. Samra. So, And then our weekend reading for the Turning Point is Ezekiel 28 through 32. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's 5 chapters. So tomorrow, if you would read tomorrow, 28, 29, and half of 30, and then finish up 30, 31, and 32 on Sunday. Split it up as about evenly as you can get. Or if you want to do it, read 2 tomorrow, 3 Sunday, or 3 tomorrow, 2 Sunday. Whichever way you want to do it. I say just split the 3rd chapter up in half. Best way you can say half, and just finish it up the rest of it later. If it can be split in half, then do it. If it doesn't, then either do 3 and 2 or 2 and 3, whichever way you want to do it. And like I said, Sunday we will be talking about the first part of the Marks of Faith weekend series. And we're going to be talking about Mark. Beginning with 2 Timothy 4:11, Acts 8, 36 through 41. And then the turning point is from William Hendrickson. So that's what you got to look forward to on Sunday in the next Turning Point video. But I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Look forward to a great weekend for the first weekend of September. And remember, Monday is Labor Day. So hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. And remember always, the first Monday of September is Labor Day. So hope you have a wonderful evening. Keep on keeping on and trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do in 2023 and beyond. And until tomorrow, peace out, everybody. There we go. So long, farewell. Come back tomorrow for 2 more great lessons out of the Days of Praise and the Daily Bread, and we'll see you then. So until then, me and Baby Yoda, we out until then. So have a great rest of your Friday evening, and hope you have a wonderful weekend. So until then, goodbye.